right, welcome back, everyone. It's kind of interesting. I feel like I had an epiphany last night, and so I feel like I'm kind of done with some of the short seller ranting because it's pointless. Ultimately, all of you should know Ed Sykota, one of the greatest traders out there. Definitely study him, check him out. And my favorite Ed Sykota quote is, win or lose, everybody gets what they want out of the market. Some people seem to like to lose, so they win by losing money. And this applied, listen, I went on a tirade yesterday after, if you were here live, I said NURO, 2 days ago, I said NURO, the setup on NURO should always be your number one every single day. It's the best way to grow your account. It's the best way to learn how to trade these stocks. Now, I get it. A bunch of halts. Difficult to get in and out of that stock. Because of the halts, maybe not ideal. But listen, go back. I know the stream ended a little early. If you were here, when I was pounding my desk, I smashed my keyboard and mouse together. It locked up the computer. I had to pull the power cord to get it to reboot. But before that, I called in. I did my best to call in air support. I called in the chat pump, brought in the chat pump 10 minutes later, and NURO was just amazing mover all through the day. It's still back today. Then you look at CEMI, last night, I'm like, it's the same recipe. So I'm done trying to save people. Okay. If people are actually dumb enough, that dumb, that they're trying to fight these stocks on the short side, then they can get what they want. They want to lose money. That's their desire. They win by losing. So, now keep in mind, most of them probably have parents that are refunding their accounts, whatever. If that's how you get your kicks, keep shorting these stocks. We'll keep buying the dip and rips, the VWAP holds, the break of previous day's highs, the 52-week breaks, the whole dollar, half dollars, every single pattern in the ebook. And I listen, at this point, again, I give up. I'll move on. I keep hoping their parents will just keep refunding their accounts so that we can take all of their money. We, the good people of the world, okay? Because there are still good people in the world. A few of us on Premarket Prep. All right. That being said, let's get to work. NURO would be that break of 30. It's day 3. Obviously, have realistic expectations for NURO on a day 3. Breaks of 30. Remember the standard penny stock rule is, and I draw this a lot, but in the olden days, my stylus working? Okay, there we go. Standard penny stock pattern. Now, these days, it's more like 1 to 3 months. But in the olden days, in low float, in ridiculous short squeeze land, typically you get that explosive spike and pull back over that 1 to 3 day period. So we're into day 3 on NURO. We have some new runners. Be really careful with it, simply because understand NURO is not up for the news, the fundamentals, any of that, okay? It's only up because of the people that love to lose money. That's the only reason it's up. So Infamous Blue, IGC, today's, speaking of day oneers, IGC, love this stock. You all, if you've been around, you should be familiar with IGC. This stock spikes every few months. This has been a runner. I remember the first time back in 2018. Look at that move back in 2018. But you can see the past runs, 2012, 2013, 2014. Basically every 6 months, IGC puts in a run. That's what we love to see when we talk about these former runners. The news, Alzheimer's with THC. Hey, man, listen. if I would never make light of Alzheimer's. I mean, listen, mental diseases. I mean, there's no cures, etc. But I mean, listen, if grandma wants to smoke weed that helps her out, just buy grandma some weed. I don't need your magical brew, IGC. We know you're a scam. You're the worst company in the world. But we got the buzzwords. We got Alzheimer's, which is, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's have been very buzzwordy lately. We got weed. This is a dip and rip. This is a quick in and out. It's a scam. I mean, IGC is, remember this company actually used to, if you look into the history of this company, they used to rent like heavy equipment, okay? Like bulldozers, okay? Then they went into cryptocurrencies. Now they're selling weed to grandma, okay? Understand what IGC is. This is just 3 letters that we trade on dip and rips, high day breaks, VWAP holds, etc. Please do not fall for this news. And hey, if you're going to do your good deed of the day, hey, go buy grandma some weed. She'll probably like it. Mario asked about PRFX. Ugh. Sketch Biotech. Ran in tons of resistance. Slow float. But, I mean, these patterns haven't been working. Now, listen, Neuro is pain related. Okay. So this is I would call this a neuro sympathy play, but it's too late. Again, Neuro's day 3, PRFX. You're trying to ride the coattails of Neuro on day 3? Idiots. It's too late. So and again, you just look at this overhead resistance and stuff. Not a fan of PRFX. So PRFX, you idiots, are too late. Why not yesterday? Okay. I mean, you could. Anyway, I don't like it. Afternoon. I'll say this: afternoon only, because afternoon only. If we bag shorts, I'd be really careful early. What do you think about WTER? They got Shaq as a spokesman. Hey, listen, nobody loves Shaq more than me. But, I mean, Shaq's a great guy. But, I mean, seriously. And this might be a trolling attempt. If this is your first day on pre-market prep, you might not know what I'm about to say about alkaline water. Anyway, listen, if I was you, I would go to that, change your auto insurance to that really sketchy, whatever general auto insurance that Shaq endorses. Avoid the alkaline water. Alkaline water. Anyway, it's a breakout. Do whatever you want. But seriously, alkaline water. NRBO red to green. Maybe. Chop fest. Ugh. Guys, you gotta get over this thing of trying to save bag holder. I mean, come on. Seriously? Oh. I can't save you. If you're bag holding NRBO, understand, asking me about it, I can't save you from this thing. I can't. Ultimately, you can add to a loser. You can keep refreshing your feed, looking for new news. You can go to Twitter. You can go to Wall Street Bets, and you can hope and you can pray, and you can hope and you can pray to get saved from bag holding a terrible, terrible, terrible biotech. But you need to pray to a higher power, because I can't help you. Okay? I can't help you. AEHR week open red to green. Yes. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Yes. Yes. week open red to green, and or a break of 850 or even a break of 9. Beautiful. Michael, you brought me back from the precipice. I was just about to fall off the edge and completely lose it for the second day in a row. Michael Romaine, yes. Week open red to green. And whole dollar, half dollars all the way up. MRIN over 10. MRIN is just such a classic example of nothing dies. This is why we love these low float stocks and nothing dies. I would say breaks of 11, risk on VWAP on MRIN. And MTSL merger news. Normally I hate merger rumors. Let's take a look. MTSL was a runner. Let me take a look at the PR. Sports betting. I mean, sports betting was hot, but it's like, Penn has been doing nothing. DraftKings doing nothing. Let me look at this crap PR again. Let me look at the chart one more time. 2 million float, million shares. Yeah, at least this is a decent looking chart. So 945 or later dip and rip. I think you need a chat pump on this thing though. Dip and rip. Hope for a chat pump. I think you need some juice to help you on MTSL. So, all right, everyone. At this point, kind of feeling like a hangover day. Okay, you guys should know. If you've been here for 400 pre-market preps, listen. Yesterday was one of the wildest days. Well. In 2021. Yesterday was like the wildest day in 2 weeks. Now, in the olden days, back before indoor plumbing and electricity in like 2015, yesterday would have been the most insane day in years. But understand, after a day like yesterday, it's not unusual to have what we call a hangover day, where things are just a little slower. If I had to pick a number one, probably IGC, because it's a day oneer, and I could see all the bros getting behind grandma smoking some weed. So understand, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Okay. So as always, don't shoot the messenger. All I can do is run the scans, read the news, interpret what is out there. It's not like yesterday. CEMI. CEMI over so IGC dip and rip and CEMI over 6 are like neck and neck. Because I saw all the idiots on Twitter shorten CEMI, so I know they're bagged. I'm gonna give those are 2 neck and neck 5 or 6 out of 10 setups. They're not 8 out of 10s. They're not 9 out of 10s. They're both pretty good. Let's get a check, and then I guess the biggest thing that would help me out or us would be, bring in the chat pump. So, NURO earnings. Oh no. Well, I didn't know they dropped earnings. So there you go. NURO through 30. Oh, so you got an earnings winner on a low float, heavily shorted stock. Fire away at 30. I said that a while ago. I didn't know they dropped earnings. There, 8:34 a.m. It's day 3, but I didn't know they were going to drop earnings while I was live. So, I know everyone's going to say, oh, Tim, 10 minutes ago, you're like, be cautious, be cautious. Now you're screaming like an idiot. Nobody told me they were going to drop earnings while I was live. Have a great day. NURO, IGC, CEMI, and then a bunch of crap. AEHR. So there's your 4. Ha ha ha! Woo! We might see something interesting on NURO. Have a great day, my friends. Ha! Look how quickly it changes. You just got to be paid. You just got to wait. And then look how quickly it changes. Smoke them. Well done. Well done, NURO. Love it. Dropping earnings on day 3. Respect, NURO. I love you.